Hi, MorganDragonMoon.
Hey Kat, how's it going?
Pretty good. How are you?
Doing pretty good. Having a hard time sleeping lately though.
Oh, that's not good. Why is that?
Let's just say that I've gone deeper and deeper in the rabbit hole and I'm seeing stuff that is kind of starting to frighten me now.
In remote vision? Remote viewing?
Well, not really remote viewing, but like more or less like doing my digging and digging deeper into research and stuff like that.
Ah,
Yeah, there's
right.
stuff that I found out. Oh man, that's just horrifying. I'm just gonna say.
That's where you've got to balance you've got to balance this. So you've got to be able to walk on earth, and you've got to be able to be a light worker, and be
Yeah,
able to balance the two. So it's a thin line between being sane and insane. What we
yeah,
do, you've got to be able to deal with that, so you can so it doesn't affect you.
yeah.
If you're having trouble sleeping from it, maybe speak to Jenny Lee, one of our psychics. How she would be able to help you with that.
Well, I haven't really had any nightmares. That's the weird thing.
Ah,
It's just like my dreams are more or less like I'm seeing like stuff that's hasn't happened yet.
I thought you meant. I didn't realize you said dreams. I thought you meant you were having
Oh no, I'm not having nightmares at all. But the stuff I'm finding out about, I thought I would have nightmares from it.
right. I get you now. Hi, Michelle.
Hey Michelle, how's it going?
Thanks for joining. We're
I guess
just talking
you're the
about.
ones that would say,
Pardon?
yeah.
We were just talking about you having some dreams. Do you read dreams though? Don't you? You can read dreams to people.
I've never actually tried interpreting dreams before.
I think you could do it.
I probably could.
Yeah, I reckon you could. But hello to everyone. Thank you for joining. This is MorganDragonMoon. And I was just, before we went live, we weren't going to talk about the virus, but I was just saying a guy on eBay put a pack of toilet paper on for like over $50,000. And I
Yeah,
was
crazy.
buying bidets with that. So
There's a person on Craigslist that's charging $10 a roll for a roll of toilet paper, and I was like, "What? Are you kidding me?"
It's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. But anyway, what can we talk about? What do you want to talk about, Morgan? What do the viewers want to talk about? Tell us,
That's
please.
a good question.
Huh?
That's a good question. What do they want to talk about?
Let's have a look. Hi, Tim. How are you?
Hey Tim, how's it going?
That's good. You're doing great, Michelle.
That's good. That's my mom.
Hello to Sandy. And to everyone else watching, thank you for watching. If you subscribe, you can win a prize at the website, so please subscribe. Just hit the link above the video stream. Yeah. So you had a good week, all sort of.
Sort of.
Busy?
At work, yeah.
Yeah.
They gave us a temporary boost in pay until May 2nd, so I'm making $15 an hour now.
Okay.
So that's good for me because then I bring a little bit more back into my pocket now. But
Yeah.
I'm still on the front lines like all the other people are.
Yeah. I was just wondering if no one can go to work, if everyone's in country, how do they pay their rent and their bills?
Exactly. Maybe they're getting like some
really
kind of assistance or something. I know there's some places that are putting a moratorium on evictions and stuff like that right now, but I don't think North Dakota's even done that yet. And there's a lot of people that are pressuring our governor to start that.
Yeah. Like no one can be kicked out of their home because of this if they can't if they're not allowed to go to work, they make money to pay their rent.
Yeah.
That's it.
I mean, they're telling everybody to stay home, and it's like, and they want to kick people out because they're not being able to pay their rent. It's like, how?
It's not their fault.
It's not right, you know?
Yeah, it's not their fault, really.
No, it's nobody's fault that this whole thing's happening right now.
Yeah, there'll be squatters everywhere, won't there?
Yeah.
People squatting because they can't go to work to pay their rent, so they'll have to squat.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what you call them in America, squatters?
I think that's what they call them, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just very turbulent time right now. I feel like this is going on for a reason, in a way. Like, how would I describe it? That's a good way to describe it. Finally getting rid of the negative that's been controlling everything. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Like the event.
Yeah.
I'm doing pretty well, Wendy. How are you?
Hello, Wendy. We're doing well. Have you seen the UFO sightings have been on Facebook? Like, they're amazing. There's, where was it? Jenny Lee posted one, actually. I think it was her.
Yeah, I saw that one. I looked at it really closely, and I was like, I don't know if this is a real video or not. It looks kind of real, but then at the same time, it sounded like it was looping, like the video looped.
Yeah, but who knows? Like with this virus, who knows what the aliens are doing? Because there's been some pretty good stuff I've seen that it's pretty hard to tell if it's real or not.
Right. I mean,
and most of the time I can tell if it's real or not, but some of them have, the last couple of days have been outstandingly like amazing.
Yeah. And there's been earthquakes now that have been happening in random places that never had earthquakes before, and someone's saying that the earthquakes are possibly taking out these underground bunkers or tunnels that are around the United States, because there actually is a tunnel network around the United States underground.
Yeah, I think God's up to something.
Yeah.
Yes, he has to be. Yeah, I've heard about the underground tunnels. Yeah, I've seen some on. We've got a thing here called Foxtel. It's cable TV, and I've seen some shows where they have underground cities.
Yeah, I've heard of that too.
Yeah, they're amazing.
I've heard that there's some really weird stuff underneath the Denver airport in Colorado. I don't know exactly what though, but there's been documentaries about that, and like how all their imagery is very esoteric and occult on some of their stuff.
Yeah. Hi, Timmy's saying, yeah, it's heavy and anxious feeling. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. And Wendy's good. That's good. Hello to everyone. Thank you for watching. You're doing readings tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, $35 for a reading. They're well worth it. And but if you want to win a prize at the website, please subscribe. Just press the prize wheel to win a prize. If you're watching from YouTube, please subscribe. What's this? Wendy says, Kat, did you see the arms and hands of this? Oh, yes. I have seen that. That's what I saw last night. It's amazing. Have you seen it?
I've seen that picture. I saw you share that.
Is it real, do you think?
It looks real to me.
Yeah, it does, just like clouds, like hands, or whatever it is. It's like hands. You can see hands, yeah.
Yeah. There's been times I looked at the clouds and I actually saw like dragon heads in the clouds too.
Okay. Yeah, there's some weird stuff going on around the world, isn't there?
Yeah, there is.
People are capturing lots of stuff in the sky.
Yep.
Yeah.
Very interesting times indeed.
But a lot of people are going crazy out there too, going nuts. Like, you know, I see a lot of crap on Facebook. I don't usually post it, but I did post one yesterday about a guy that punched a guy. And it was on camera. I denied that he did it first, but you could clearly see he did. And
Oh yeah.
People are just going crazy because of this virus. Like,
Yeah, they are. They're really feeding the fear emotion, and I've been telling a lot of people, hey, you need to stop looking at the cheese that's being presented to you guys. You need to start opening up your eyes and find out there actually is a trap that you're getting trapped into.
Just it's not even. I don't even go out. I went to the supermarket yesterday though, and people had those wall gas masks.
Mm-hmm.
Are they wearing them there?
Gas masks?
In America, the gas masks. Yes, they're wearing it here.
I've seen like the surgical masks and the respirators.
No, they're not. And the ones on the side, the breathing things on the side. You know those ones.
Oh no, I have not seen anybody wear one of those, but I do have one of those.
Yeah, I saw them yesterday. And I'm walking around with nothing. Thinking, oh shit, maybe I should go buy one of them.
Yeah, well, they got a really good seal around them too, so they won't let anything come in.
Yeah, it was when I saw that, I was like watching like World War III again. Like I felt like I was in a war when I saw these people walking around with those masks on yesterday. Not the white ones, the war ones, the ones they wear in chemical war.
Yeah, I mean it does feel like we are actually in a war right now, though.
Chemical war. It's like a chemical warfare. What do you call it? Someone said it to me yesterday.
Some kind of like chemical biological war / spiritual war too.
Yeah. Hi to everyone watching. What is Timmy saying? Everybody can read that. Say what? Yeah, it is for sure.
Mm-hmm.
God is up to something for sure.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah. So we've got anything I want to talk about? Please put it in the comments. We'll talk about it. But you are doing readings tonight, $35.
Mm-hmm.
And so when do you start doing your study? What are you studying?
What am I starting to study?
Well, I just see you doing studying, and
I've been doing some research on cryptography, like learning how to do coded messages.
Yeah.
Because I don't know, I was getting a little bit kind of somewhat paranoid about some of the stuff I was actually looking up, and I was trying to figure out a coded message I could send to some of my really close friends and people I trust, so that I'm able to communicate with them without anybody knowing what we're saying.
Oh, okay, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So are you coming up with a new way, like your own words, like your own system? You're going to create it yourself?
Yeah, I'm going to try to figure out something. Like cool. I've been looking up what's this one machine called? The Enigma code machine that was during the Second World War that they had on the U-boats. It's like a keyboard with they had these coded rotors. So every time you would tap a letter, the rotor would spin and it would light up a different letter so that the letters were different.
Okay. Yeah.
And if it wasn't for the people at Bletchley Park and God, I can't remember what his name is. If it wasn't for them, the Enigma code probably wouldn't have been broken, and they broke it.
Yeah. You know a lot of stuff, don't you?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you're very interesting. I just want to say, look, your background looks awesome. Mine look crap because I'm moving the house at the moment.
Thanks.
Yours looks really good compared to mine. I like that. It's a tapestry, like a. Is it pretty? Where'd you get it? From Wish or somewhere? Wish
I got it from Amazon.
Amazon. Oh, Wish sell really good stuff like that. Amazon. Yeah, I got a couple from Wish. Stuff to hang up behind me. And tarot cards. I shouldn't be doing this, but Wish sell really cheap tarot cards, but they don't come with the book.
Yeah.
You don't get the books in them. Not that I need the book, but other people studying that need the book.
Yeah, some people study the books on some of their cards.
Yeah.
To me, it's like the book is the book is a tool, but if you really want to do really well reading it, you just got to kind of like look at the card and whatever message is coming in your mind.
Yes.
And then you actually get like the message that needs to come out.
Yeah, the cards talk to you. They don't talk to you. Like, it's hard to explain, isn't it?
Yeah, it
How
is.
the cards work. Every reading is different with everyone. You get a different message from every card, every reading, the cards. And the tarots never lie.
No, they don't.
No. And Wendy's saying, because it seems like we are in some kind of martial law. Is that the mask? What is she talking about?
Martial law?
What's that?
That's when either like during a national emergency or a crisis,
Yeah.
the local law enforcement and the state law enforcement don't have power anymore. It's more or less military controlled.
Right.
But it's not. There is some places that the National Guard is being mobilized. I think it's everywhere in the United States now. But I haven't heard anything about really any place being under martial law. It's just more or less like the shelter in place and the stay-at-home orders feel like you're under a martial law, but you're not.
Okay.
Because they're still allowing you to go outside. I honestly think like once they say, no, you can't go outside anymore, all the businesses need to be shut down, then that's
What's
when
your curfew?
it feels like that.
What's your curfew at night?
I don't think we even have a curfew.
I do here. We have 9 o'clock in the suburb I live in.
You have a 9 o'clock curfew?
9 p.m. Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know everywhere in Australia, but this is where I live. We do.
I know one of my mom's friends had to go down to the Twin Cities, and she said something about having to get back before midnight. Otherwise, I think it was like something with like midnight. They needed to be back over in their other side of their border.
Right, okay.
Because I know some places like it's either 9 or midnight that you have to be back in your home state.
Crazy stuff. Hello to Kellyanne. Thank you for joining. And Angelina, do you get remote viewing, Angelina, or is that a vision? Are you remote viewing that with your eyes closed, or is it vision with your eyes open? There is a difference. Like, do you know what I mean? You can get visions and get premonitions with your eyes closed, but then if you do remote viewing, you close your eyes and it's like your eyes are open and you see things.
Yeah. It seems like for me, I get better messages when my eyes are closed.
Same.
But sometimes a thought will come into my head without my eyes being, with my eyes being open.
Yeah.
Almost like it's writing something in my head, like this is what you need to say, or like this is what's going on, or something like that.
Kellyanne, the readings at Morgan's through tonight. They're $35. Sometimes we do freebies, but tonight they're $35. But if you watch our shows, you never know what we're going to offer, what's going to come up.
Right.
What we're going to do.
Yeah, and there's also the thing every Wednesday night too, the Why Not Wednesday. We're still doing that, right?
Yeah, at the website. Yeah, every Wednesday at the website. From 5 p.m. to 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, you get a free one-card reading. But they're very short. They're only like 2 minutes. Yeah. You get a reading for book for $35 for every message he has free. And how many cards? Like, what if you got cards? What cards have you got there today? Tonight.
I have my Chinese fortune cards.
Sweet. You'll be using them tonight.
What was that?
You'll be using them tonight. Oh, cool. I've put in an order from Tony Love, the global healer, is about to release her cards in the near future soon.
Oh, that's cool.
I'll be using them on the show. I've seen them and they are just beautiful to read. and I'll have them soon be reading from them. I can't wait.
That's awesome. I'm gonna have to see what they look like.
Oh, they're amazing. I'll get her to send you a pic.
Okay.
Yeah. So what does everyone want to talk about? Please put it in the comments. We will talk about a rose, but we're not sure if everyone wants to talk about that. But if you do, put it in the comments. Angelina says, sorry, that makes no sense. My eyes are closed. So that's remote viewing, Angelina. You're seeing things with your eyes closed. That's called remote viewing. But then with your eyes open, as a psychic, you can still see things. You see them differently. You get visions, but you don't see them as in remote viewing.
Oh, you're very funny, Mom.
Pardon?
Oh, my mom, what she posted.
Your mom?
Yeah.
Where? Oh, Sandy Mesa.
Yeah, that's my mom.
Hello, Chinese watching Chinese virus. I know. Oh my god. I shouldn't laugh.
I shouldn't laugh either, but
I'm sorry. She's got a sense of humor.
Yeah, sometimes it's a morbid sense of humor. Now I know where I get it from.
My housemate 10 years ago said the Chinese are going to do something to the world. They're going to fuck up the world. Do you reckon it's Chinese? With this virus shit? Sorry for swearing, everyone. I'll be that boat. Sorry, but I never swear. But I'm pissed off about it. If it's the Chinese, it's not good, is it?
I don't think it was them that released the virus.
No, I don't even know. Look, I haven't done any channeling of that. I haven't. Look, I haven't. I've just been hearing bits and pieces from here and there, and I don't know.
Well, if I said who I think really set the virus off, I think we would lose people.
Okay, you better not say it.
I won't say it. Trust me. Hey, Jenny, how's it going?
And Michelle said laughter is good. Yes, it is good. It is good. Hi, Jenny. How are you? Thank you for joining us, everyone. What did you? Oh, that was awesome. F them up. Sandy message. We need to laugh sometimes. Actually, these cards are great. Yeah, I once I went to book a reading with you. I want to see these cards.
Yeah, they're amazing cards. I love them.
Yeah. So if anyone wants to book a reading, hit the link above video stream. PayPal link, they're $35. They're well worth the reading. But if you want to subscribe, hit that prize will link and you win a prize at the website also. And you could also book Morgan there for a private reading after the show, whenever you're going to be there. You could book you, yeah.
So, Wendy, you're wondering about what's my opinion on the virus going around? Well, let's just say I went really far in the rabbit hole, and there's just been so much coincidences that have been popping up with what I've been researching about this virus. I personally believe that it was intentionally set off on purpose. You might think a lot of the stuff I'm about to say is crazy conspiracy theory stuff, but I urge you to actually look this up yourself and form your own opinion about it. But there is a hidden agenda that was formulated in place by the hidden elite of the world. They want to depopulate the planet to under 500 million people so that they're easy to control. And one of the things that they pushed it in Agenda 21 and now it's sequel Agenda 30. And there's a lot of really wealthy people that are trying to push this agenda on depopulation. So I honestly think this virus was released for that. But this virus got sabotaged by the people who are trying to fight these people. So the virus that's out now is the weaker strain of what it was supposed to be. So unless you have like other diseases that you're fighting against or respiratory problems and you're up a certain age, you're fine. It's gonna feel weird for you, but as long as you kind of keep calm and have a psychic barrier around yourself, I think you're gonna be fine. Just don't give in to their fear, because that's what they want you to do. They want you to be afraid of them. They want you to divide each other. They want you to be scared like sheep. And now is not the time to act like that. You need to, how would I describe it? All be in it together, united as one. Because if we're all united together, it's easier to fight against them than it is us divided. But yeah, I urge you to look up that stuff. I believe that there is a operation going down now to take them all out. Not like kill them or anything, but arrest them. And I know some people will think that theory is kind of crazy, but if you've seen like some of the events playing out right now, it's starting to match up perfectly. Like the puzzle pieces are fitting in together. Yes, that's exactly what it was supposed to be for, Wendy. It was supposed to be to decrease the population. If you want proof that there actually is a decrease of population agenda, I suggest you look up the Georgia Guidestones, because it's literally the first of their commandments on that stone. And it's translated in all the major languages around the world. And the guy that made it, I think his name is R.C. Christian, but that wasn't his real name. That was just an alias. And a lot of the people that have been researching R.C. Christian have come up to the conclusion that it was actually Ted Turner who designed that. And someone actually ambushed Ted Turner and interviewed him. And he asked them, like, what do you think about population? And he's like, I think we should maybe decrease it by a billion, or 1 billion or 2 billion people or whatever. So it's actually there. It's in plain sight. They're not hiding it, because it's the part of the system, how it's supposed to be. They're more or less like a dark mirrored image of us. So I'm sorry. This stuff just gets me in like a I can't believe that this is actually happening kind of mood thing. Yeah, spirits like to talk to people a lot, especially if they're trying to contact their ancestors or someone to help them cross over. They're always your ancestors, your spirit guides. They're always there with you, and they're always there to protect you from any harm. So yeah, that's what war is. War to them, war is like betting on a boxing match. They're both of the people watching the war are paying money to both sides to see who actually wins. I don't know if you ever heard of Operation Paperclip, but after the Second World War, the United States took all these ex-Nazi scientists over to the United States and integrated them into various sections of like the military structure and like NASA too. And from what this one documentary I watched, they pretty much took over the entire military industrial complex, but they're not there anymore. They're gone. The military complex is all back in control of the good guys, as you would say. So this is a pretty interesting event we're going on right now. And I would say you have nothing to fear with it. I would say buckle your seatbelt and enjoy the ride, because it's going to be a ride. It's It's going to be very interesting times. What do you think, Kat? Do you think that this is what's really happening? I think it is.
Yes, I do. I think you're right, yeah. It is scary, though.
It is. And
I try not to fear. Tim says I agree, no fearing people.
exactly, because that's their food. That's what these things feed off of, is fear, anger, sadness, depression. Because honestly, if the whole planet one day expressed happy emotions and like very high vibrational energy emotions, they would be gone. They would starve to death. You're literally taking away their food. Yes, that's exactly right. Fear is what makes people sick. Panic as well. Because fear is a good weapon we use on people. Hi, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good night. Although I'm not trying to scare anybody. I'm trying not to. I'm just passing on information I learned while I was doing my research and stuff. So, because I know for a fact that people that actually have tried to go up against these people, sometimes they end up not coming back alive at all. So, but I'm not worried about that. I feel like I have an army of supports with me, spiritual wise, and I feel like that I have the support of God and the God source. I call it both. I feel like I have that as my ally too, because exactly, because the world needs to know this has been going on for 30,000 years, if not longer than that. At first, it was not humans originally doing this. That's a whole nother story I could talk about later, but exactly. This is a very important time for all of us. And I have a feeling like after this is all over, our mission's just only beginning. I feel like exactly. I told myself that I'm not going out without a fight. I'm not going to die anytime soon. I still have a mission to accomplish, and I plan on accomplishing that mission before I die. So I plan on not to fail. I usually don't when I focus. I usually have pretty laser accurate focus sometimes. Although there's been times where I usually haven't gotten things I needed or wanted, but that's because I really didn't need them. I wanted here. So how do you block them out? Blocking them out. You can wear special types of crystals that will ward them off. Even special types of symbols too. If you don't want to talk to them, just tell them, hey, I don't want to talk to you. I'm not ready for this. Can you please go back to light, or ignore them one way or the other? Because sometimes you get spirits that are just more or less like mosquitoes, low energy level mosquitoes kind of thing. They're just more or less trying to test you and see if you're afraid of them. Because if you're afraid of them, then they'll come to you more. It's like you having a cut on your skin and they smell the blood. So if you're afraid of them, they sense that, and they'll come to you more. If you're not afraid of them, and like you have higher vibrational energy, kind of like you more stronger kind of thing, they won't come to you then. They'll stay away. The only spirits that will come to you then will be higher level spirits that are not malevolent. And protection rituals, yes, you're right. They are very good too. If you feel like they're attaching onto you, I would definitely smudge yourself. Sage is really good. Black sage with mugwort is very good. That's very potent. Dragon's blood's a very good protective incense. Frankincense and myrrh, they're very good protection incenses as well. Yeah. That's a very good question, Mom. I really don't know. I bet Kat would know that answer.
Are you talking about what is the difference between USA and Australia in handling things?
She's probably talking about the virus and like how you're trying to handle the spread of it.
The same way that you guys are.
Right?
Yeah.
So, like, are you guys banning certain flights from certain areas now too?
I don't know about all that. I just said there's curfews and there's what else? You know, people wearing the gas mask. Yeah, I'd have to look into all that. I don't watch the news.
I don't. I usually try not to either, but I more or less just watch it to see if I pick up any codes or signs during it.
Yeah. I should watch the news tonight, shouldn't I?
Probably should.
Yeah, see what's going on. I will do that.
I would definitely watch the video that the president was at. Like he was at Norfolk, Virginia, with the Navy ship, the USNS Comfort, I think it was called. Yeah, it was Comfort.
I did post something Trump said last night.
Yeah, it was very interesting, like what he was talking about, because it sounded like not only he was preparing to fight against this virus, but he was prepared to fight against something else too.
So getting back to people saying they had trouble blocking it off, spirits. Angelina?
Yeah, I believe that's who was talking about that.
Yeah, so now spirits that work in the light will never harass you, but spirits that work in the dark will. So you have to tell them, don't be scared of them, because they do feed on fear and they'll hang around. And that's what you could do to get rid of them. But just don't be scared. But tell them to leave. Use your guides that you do have in the light to remove them.
Yeah, and I would say use an assertive voice too, so that they know that you're serious about it.
Yeah.
Because don't be like saying in like a really soft voice, like I need you guys to leave. Be like commanding, like I need you to leave now.
They will go.
They will go, yes.
But they feed on fear. They feed on anger, and if you're in an abusive relationship or you're a narcissist, they feed on all that kind of stuff. They hang around that kind of stuff.
It's like how mosquitoes feed off of blood.
Yeah. So yeah, demons feed off negativity and fear.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not saying that that's what kind of person you are, Angelina. I'm just saying that you may be scared of them and they could be feeding off the fear. So
Definitely
somatic
can.
protection spells, if you need that, Angelina. What did you say, Morgan?
Oh, I was answering Tim's thing. He said, yeah, you need to be very careful when you provoke dark spirits, because if you don't know how to send them back, then you're just pretty much asking yourself to be in trouble. Because, like my friend Jenny says, if you don't know how, don't open doors you don't know how to shut. Because there's a lot of people out there that are sick and tired of cleaning up after people's messes.
Yeah. And Angelina said she closed her eyes on a man. Until said she was a child. So, all I can say is to pray to Jesus, pray to God, wear a cross around your crucifix, sage. Just the power of prayer works, will help.
Yeah. Amethyst is really good too. It's a very good crystal for protection as well.
But to close your eyes and see the same person to each other, it's pretty scary. And that, I don't know, if you want to message me privately, Angelina, I can refer you to someone that can help you with that. Because that's sort of a nice thing to happen.
I actually wear one of those around my neck, Tim.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I have a pentacle on my chain here, and I also wear the oh god, I can't remember what the name of the symbol is, but it's Hecate's symbol.
Oh yeah.
It's a protection symbol too.
Yeah, it's like a talisman.
Kind of like one.
Yeah.
I can't remember what the name of it was, but it's a Greek word.
Okay.
It's a very interesting symbol because a lot of the ancient Greeks would have statues and symbols of Hecate up because Hecate would protect their homes and stuff. She's kind of one of those goddesses that appears as dark, but she's not really dark at all. She just kind of has a bad rep, but because I know a lot of people say that they use her as a dark goddess, but she's not really dark or light. She's more or less just is, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. That's your brother saying, what about black tourmaline?
Black tourmaline's really good too.
Yeah.
A lot of shamans use that stone.
And Samadhi, when you missed that Angelina needs some help. She closes her eyes and just a child and sees the same man. So I will connect you two because Samadhi, you will be able to help her with that. I'm sure. I have a pink aura. That's my favorite color, pink. Sandy said I have a pink aura around me. Favorite color. Can't hear you. Are you talking?
I was just reading Tim's
I thought you were
thing.
talking. Oh, you sort of mumbling like under your breath.
Sorry.
I thought you were talking out loud. Thinking I can't hear you. Pink is a verb. Automatic writing will help sending.
Automatic writing.
I'll talk to you after the show tonight.
I've done automatic writing before.
You've what?
I've done some automatic writing before.
Okay. Can you help with vision? Like, are you able to help also with Angela to get rid of that vision? I'm going to hook
what I can do.
Samadhi, but can you help too?
I can see what I can do, yeah.
Yeah, so would that be a private reading at the website, do you think? Or here?
It all depends on the site. That's what you said.
Angelina, if you want some help, Morgan can help you, Samadhi can help you, Samadhi's psychic at our website too. Please don't leave it. Let someone help you, because Not a nice thing to have to shut your eyes to see.
Mm-hmm.
Just somebody said yes. So Angela, you go to the website. Morgan's profile says somebody's there. They could both help you with that. There's other psychics that can, but Morgan and somebody would be great at that. I wasn't sure whether you did that or not. Sorry, Morgan.
Oh no, that's fine. I'll help anybody with my abilities.
I know. Yeah, of course.
It's a very interesting.
Smaggy thinks there's a third level love-hate situation that is attached to her. Is that maybe, are you talking about from this life or a past life? Because they say that since she was a child.
Mm. Past life trauma that's coming into the day now.
Are you still there, Angelina? I don't even know if she's still there.
Yeah, if you're still here, give us a shout.
So, if anyone wants to talk about something, please put it in the comments. We'll have a chat. If you want to book a reading with MorganDragonMoon, the link's above video straight. PayPal link, $35. They're worth it. Yeah, I'm not sure Angelina's still with us. Tragic love karma, somebody says.
Yeah. As you're saying that stuff, it's all of a sudden, it's like, I get what you're saying now.
Yeah.
It's like, aha, that's starting to come in my head too, you know what I mean?
Do you want to do a group card?
Yeah, sure, I can do one.
I want to see these cards.
I love these cards.
If anyone wants a reading themselves, we've still got 13 minutes left of the show, so please press the PayPal link. You can get your own private reading. You can come into the studio. It could be a video, or you can do audio, or you can do it in the comments if you want your own private reading. But Morgan is going to do a group card now. If you want to book him after the show via the website, if you're not there, of course, you can book anyone. You just press the message link, and they will receive a message from you that you want to book them. But
Yeah,
I'll let you do a group card. Sorry?
I've been working on candles lately. I've been making some candles that I'm going to sell at this expo if the expo's still going on.
Candles?
Yeah.
I love candles, but I'd love to be able to make them. I've always wanted to make them.
Yeah. Once I figured out how to make them, it's pretty easy, but like you have to like figure out how to pour, like the rate of pouring, and then like how much wax you need, because if sometimes I end up having not enough wax for everyone. Yeah,
I love the feel of the wax though.
Mm-hmm.
It's therapeutic. You can't say the word. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'll let you do the group card.
All right.
Thank you.
Okay. Hello, Teresa. How's it going? All right, so I will draw 3 cards here for everybody. The first card is the dragon. My favorite symbol, my favorite animal. And here's the second card. The second card is freedom. It's just amazing with this combination that's coming up right now. And then the last one is transformation. Wow, this is amazing. As you all know, the dragon is a symbol of power and they're, how would I describe it again? A symbol of victory, a symbol of like nothing can go wrong, like riding the tail of the dragon, like anything can go right. It's like nothing can go wrong. Like you feel like you're unstoppable right now. So the dragon is like a victory symbol. Something big's going on right now that is not going to be stopped. And then the second card is freedom. So I feel like this reading is like what's going on right now in the world. But I also feel like this is also going on for someone that's having a challenge right now. So like you have a really great plan, and now the plan is starting to unfold, and it's like now it's starting to unfold, and now nothing can stop it. And because of this plan, you're able to have the freedom to do whatever you want to do. And to me, this also represents kind of like what's supposedly happening now. Like once this storm is over, everybody's going to be able to have the freedom back. You won't feel like you're a slave to the system anymore. You'll feel like now you're actually living how you're supposed to live your life. And the last one's transformation. And I feel like now after this whole stuff is done, you're going to go through like an awakening, or you're going to start going through an energetic transformation. Sorry, when I get excited, it's hard for me to talk. Powers that you haven't discovered you had before are going to start unlocking. Moving to a different location, I got that. Awakening. Some that are not awakened yet are going to start waking up. They're going to finally see how reality actually is. They're finally going to transform into who they really are, their true self, their true image. What else? The whole world's going to transform. So I have a feeling that we're going to be going into the fifth dimension pretty soon. Like the events. Yeah, so that's our 3-card reading for today. It matches a lot to what's really going on right now. Does anybody else agree too? Yeah. I know exactly. I love these cards. Look at the design of them. They're just really nice designs. And it also comes with a really awesome book too. This is the book that comes with it, and it has feng shui tips in it as well. So like, I'll read an example of one of the feng shui tips in here. This would be for the money card if you drew the money card. A brass money frog placed inside the front door facing it as though he is jumping into the home or in the southwest corner section of your home will create some wonderful money opportunities to see financial growth for your household. So this is really great stuff in here because I took a course on feng shui and I got a certification in it, but I never really started practicing it yet because I just been busy, and I'm not gonna lie, I don't like cleaning. I don't like moving stuff around. I just because I guess the reason why I don't like cleaning is because I kept getting told to clean a lot when I was younger, and I've just stopped trying to clean because Face the Frog. I will get that back here again for you. Inside the front door facing in as though he's jumping into the house, or the southwest sector of your home. So like in the front door, you'd have the frog facing inside the house like it would be jumping into the house, or the southwest quarter of your house. Yeah. And the person that did these cards, her name's Sharina Starr. I think she's a psychic from Australia, if I'm not mistaken. So that was pretty cool. And I just love the back cover of the book and the cards, just the red and the yellow. Very powerful colors, in my opinion, is the red and the yellow. Let me grab some water here really quick. So I hope you all had a really good night tonight. I hope I didn't cause any panic or anything. I just wanted to give you some of that information so that you're more aware of what's going on. And like I said, I highly suggest that you do your research, but be careful what you look up, because a lot of times when you search stuff on Google, they're logging everything you search. So definitely use different search engines, and don't be afraid to be labeled as a conspiracy theorist, because they will call you that. Trust me. You're welcome, Michelle. I'm glad you enjoyed it.
So we've come to the end of your show.
Yeah.
Thank you. It was a good show.
Thank you.
Great reading too.
Thanks.
But we'll see you again on this time next week.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, unless you've got a show earlier you want to do. I'm sure everyone would love to have you come back.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it later.
All right.
Samadhi, just before we go, says, I keep wanting to read you, Morgan, while Spirit does. And Sandy Mesa said, time flew by. Yeah, it did.
Yeah, it does.
Well, thanks, everyone. Have a great night. And we will see you soon.
Yep, see you soon.